I'm standing in the middle of phase 1 of the newly revitalized Regent Park, where 3 new market condos have been built in the past 2 years by Daniels Corporation, and one is set to be completed called the Paint Box. 4 new market condos with no, I repeat, absolutely no rent geared to income units in them, none. But wasn't the newly revitalized Regent Park supposed to house poor people in better surroundings? Well, the way it has gone up to now is that only 30% of those who are living in Regent Park have actually been returned to the area in 2 buildings on Sackville Street. The Toronto Community Housing Corporation admits they've lost contact with another 30%. And the rest? Well, they've been sent off to 3 new developments at least 1.5 kilometers from here on Adelaide Street East, Richmond Street East, and Carlton Street, plunked in the middle of busy streets with no green space around them. Meanwhile, at least $63 million in public money has gone into this development so far, with another $116 million in the works to pay for infrastructure and more affordable units. There is also a special fund of $6.5 million paid for through public money that TCHC and Daniels is using to give interest-free loans to would-be home buyers. Not poor people, I repeat, interested home buyers. So far, 175 loans have been handed out. So much for mixed-use development. I asked Martin Blake, VP at Daniels, and the point person on Regent Park, what happened? Why there are no rent geared to income units in the market condos.
When we went to look at phase 1 and said, okay, what's the best approach? How do we make this work? Phase 1 was, by the time Daniels was involved, was generally set as to the amount of rental housing that was going in. So in phase 1 we were looking at individual market buildings, which is what we have now. But we continue to have the discussions about how to properly integrate so that we can have both market and rental in buildings, because ultimately it would be our goal to be able to get there.
As for the councillor who shepherded the development through council and bought the very, very best unit in 1 Cole Street, Pam McConnell claims the market condo buildings weren't meant to be affordable housing.
No, it is not. No, it is not, Sue-Ann. I didn't buy, I bought into a housing condominium, like any other housing condominium.
You know, she looks like she got the prime unit in 25 Cole.
So again, as I said to you, I won't talk to you about any of the people who have bought here. You know that their agreements with the developer are confidential.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this sounds a hell of a lot more like gentrification and segregating or isolating poor people than revitalization. For the Toronto Sun, I'm Sue-Ann Levy.